Welcome back to another chilling episode. Today, we're diving into the eerie world of missing persons and the disturbing recordings they left behind. Viewer discretion is advised. We've got voicemails, we've got phone calls, we've even got home videos that will leave you wondering, what happened to these people? Get ready to have your mind blown because some of this stuff is seriously messed up. So, grab your blankets, turn off the lights, and let's get right into it. Our first case takes us to Utah, where a seemingly ordinary family vacation video takes a dark turn. What started as a joyful trip filled with laughter and memories soon spiraled into a chilling mystery that would haunt the nation. Susan Powell, a young mother of two, decided to document their trip. She was always the one behind the camera, capturing every precious moment of her family's life. This wasn't unusual for Susan. She actually loved making these little home videos. It was her way of preserving memories, a hobby that brought her immense joy and satisfaction. But, this one hits different. It's almost like she knew something bad was about to happen. The atmosphere in the video is eerie, filled with an unspoken tension that you can almost feel through the screen. The way she keeps looking at the camera, it's like she's trying to tell us something. Her eyes seem to hold a secret, a silent plea for help that went unnoticed at the time. And then, just days after the video was filmed, Susan vanished. Gone. Poof. It was as if she had disappeared into thin air, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and broken hearts. Her husband, Josh, claimed he had taken their two young sons on a late-night camping trip in the middle of winter, a story that raised more eyebrows than it did provide answers. Yeah, in the middle of winter. Something wasn't right. Who goes camping in freezing temperatures with two small children? The whole situation reeked of something sinister. The police didn't buy his story for a second, and neither did Susan's family. They knew something was terribly wrong and that Josh's explanation didn't add up. They pointed to Josh's strange behavior, his controlling nature, and the fact that he refused to cooperate with the police. His actions only deepened their suspicions and fears, but without any evidence there was nothing they could do. Josh was free. The lack of concrete proof left the authorities powerless, and Susan's family in a state of despair. And then, things took an even darker turn. The case that was already shrouded in mystery and suspicion became even more tragic. Months later, Josh killed himself and their two sons in a horrific murder-suicide. The news sent shockwaves through the community, leaving everyone in a state of disbelief and sorrow. The video of their family vacation? It became a haunting reminder of a tragedy that could have been prevented. A chilling testament to the darkness that can lurk behind closed doors, and the devastating consequences of unspoken fears and ignored warnings. Our next case centers around a chilling phone call that has haunted investigators for many years. Amber Tuccaro, a young woman from Texas, disappeared without a trace after answering a call from an unknown number. The call was short, but it was enough to send chills down your spine.
Hello, who is this?
And then a man's voice, barely audible, whispers something back. No one knows what he said, but whatever it was enough to convince Amber to meet him. She told her friend she'd be right back. She was never seen alive again. The police traced the call to a payphone at a nearby gas station, but the footage from the gas station was grainy, and they were never able to identify the man who made the call. Amber's case remains unsolved, but her story serves as a chilling reminder that danger can lurk in the most unexpected places, even in a simple phone call.
This case is like something straight out of a creepypasta. Kenny V, an internet sleuth, became obsessed with finding a mysterious cave known only as M Cave. The cave was rumored to be hidden somewhere in the vast, desolate Nevada desert, a place where few dared to venture. Kenny's fascination with the cave began after he stumbled upon an old forum post describing its eerie, almost magnetic pull. The post claimed that anyone who found the cave would be met with an overwhelming sense of dread, as if the cave itself was alive and watching. He was convinced something sinister was hidden there, and he wouldn't rest until he found it. Kenny spent countless hours researching, poring over maps, and analyzing satellite images. He even reached out to local historians and geologists, hoping to gather any information that could lead him to the cave's location. His determination was unwavering, and his obsession grew stronger with each passing day. Kenny documented his entire search on YouTube, sharing his theories and clues with his followers. His videos quickly gained traction, attracting a community of like-minded individuals who were equally intrigued by the mystery of M Cave. Kenny's charismatic personality and genuine passion for the search made his content compelling and addictive. He even posted GPS coordinates, inviting others to join him on his quest. He believed that with more eyes on the ground, the chances of finding the cave would increase. His followers responded enthusiastically, with some even planning their own expeditions to assist in the search. People were hooked. They were invested in Kenny's journey, eager to see what he would uncover. The anticipation built with each new video as Kenny shared updates, new findings, and the occasional setback. His followers felt like they were part of the adventure, experiencing the highs and lows alongside him. But then, Kenny vanished. Just like that. His sudden disappearance sent shockwaves through his online community. Speculation ran rampant, with theories ranging from the plausible to the outlandish. Some believed he had simply gotten lost, while others thought he had stumbled upon something he wasn't meant to find. He went to M Cave one day and never came back. His last video showed him preparing for what he believed would be the final push to locate the cave. He seemed confident, almost excited as he set off into the desert. But that was the last anyone ever saw of him. His phone, his camera, all his equipment gone. Search parties scoured the area but found no trace of Kenny or his belongings. It was as if he had vanished into thin air, leaving behind only questions and a sense of unease. Some say Kenny finally found what he was looking for and got in too deep. They believed that the cave held secrets too dangerous to be uncovered, and that Kenny paid the ultimate price for his curiosity. Others believe he met with foul play. There were rumors of shadowy figures seen in the area, and some speculated that Kenny had crossed paths with individuals who didn't want the cave's secrets revealed. To this day, no one knows what happened to Kenny V. His disappearance remains one of the most perplexing and haunting mysteries of the internet age. Despite numerous investigations and countless theories, the truth remains elusive. But his disappearance serves as a chilling reminder that some mysteries are best left unsolved. The story of Kenny Fee and M Cave continues to captivate and terrify, a modern-day legend that warns of the dangers of seeking answers to questions that may be better left unasked.
This next case will give you goosebumps. Henry M., a loving husband and father, disappeared one ordinary evening. He was known for his dedication to his family and his routine life, making his sudden disappearance all the more baffling. The last anyone heard from him was a strange voicemail he left for his wife. It was unlike anything she had ever heard from him before, filled with an eerie sense of urgency and dread. In the voicemail, Henry's voice is shaky and filled with fear. It was clear that he was in a state of panic. Something had terrified him to his core. He says, "They're here. I don't know who they are, but they're here." His words were cryptic, leaving more questions than answers. "I have to go." And then, silence. The abrupt end of the voicemail left a chilling void, a silence that spoke volumes. Henry's wife was immediately concerned. His voice, his words. Something was terribly wrong. She knew Henry better than anyone, and this was not like him at all. She contacted the police, but they didn't take her seriously at first. They thought it was just a misunderstanding or a case of overreaction. They said Henry probably just went for a walk and forgot his phone. Their dismissive attitude only added to her frustration and fear. But as days turned into weeks and there was still no sign of Henry, the police knew something was wrong. The initial dismissal turned into a full-blown investigation. Then, the worst possible news. Henry's body was found in a remote wooded area. The discovery was a devastating blow to his family and friends. The cause of death was undetermined, but the circumstances surrounding his disappearance and the chilling voicemail he left behind pointed to something sinister. The investigation revealed strange clues, but no clear answers. The mystery of Henry M's disappearance and death remains unsolved, leaving a haunting legacy that continues to baffle and terrify those who hear his story.
Our final case involves a frantic 911 call that has baffled investigators for many years. Brandon Lawson, a young father from Texas, called 911 on a dark highway, claiming that he was being chased by someone. In the call, you can hear the terror in Brandon's voice as he says, "I'm in the middle of nowhere. I ran out of gas. There's someone chasing me. Please help me." And then, the call cuts off abruptly. Police rushed to Brandon's location, but he was gone. His truck was found abandoned, his belongings scattered nearby, but there was no sign of Brandon. Days later, human remains were found in the area, but to this day, those remains have never been officially identified as Brandon. What happened to Brandon Lawson? Who was he running from? And why did he disappear into thin air?
These cases remain some of the most disturbing and mysterious disappearances in recent history. If you have any information about these cases, please contact the authorities. It's crazy to think that something like this could happen to anyone. One minute you're just living your life and the next you're gone. Stay safe and remember to always be aware of your surroundings. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.